Hi, I'm Sheila Katz, and I'm the CEO of National Council of Jewish Women. I am so honored to speak to all of you and celebrate the 40th annual Women in Power. On behalf of NCJW advocates across the country, I want to share my heartfelt gratitude for each and every one of you and your incredible commitment to NCJW and the Sarasota-Manatee section. Celebrating 40 years of women driving social change is a feat worth celebrating in and of itself. But it's especially true now as our communities navigate the third year of the COVID-19 pandemic. The issues we're navigating were present before COVID, but the gap we saw before is now an abyss. The people who were fine are not fine, but the people who are not fine, mostly women, children, and families, are now devastated. Since the start of the pandemic, we have gone back to the stats of women in the workplace from 1988. This is not a great resignation, but a great example of how our policies intentionally create inequitable systems that force out women. 1/3 of women have considered leaving the workforce since COVID, and it is women leaving because they don't have equal pay, paid family leave, and because as a country, we don't value the care economy, which makes other work possible. The issues that most impact women, children, and families are issues that show who we are as a society. We have to work to ensure the status quo is not normalized, or we are complicit in power systems that benefit only white men. It shouldn't be normal that people in this country don't have access to health care. It shouldn't be normal that people in this country don't have access to affordable childcare. It shouldn't be normal that 25% of mothers return to work within only 10 days of giving birth. It shouldn't be normal that our neighbors are being incentivized to report people in their communities having abortions. It shouldn't be normal that teachers are barred for even discussing the fact that gay people exist. It shouldn't be normal that parents are being investigated for seeking out identity-affirming care for their transgender children. It shouldn't be normal that a highly qualified Black woman is berated by senators and faces unfounded attacks and double standards labeled as part of the process. It is critical that we do not accept these things as normal, but rather join together to work toward the just future that is possible. We cannot give in to narratives that seek to demoralize and divide us. Hope and optimism are the greatest tools in our organizing toolbox. Currently, NCJW is the leading Jewish voice pushing for paid family leave, the child tax credit, affordable childcare, equity in the workforce, and healthcare, including abortion access. And the J in NCJW really matters. We do this work because we are Jewish, and we do this work with our Jewish values at the center. Advocating for the impacting brings our Jewish values to life. We know that as a historically white organization, we must always center our work around those most impacted and operate in partnership with BIPOC-led partners. We know this because kavod habriot, the dignity of every human, is one of the most sacred commandments in Jewish text. Dignity, first and foremost, not just for the wealthy and well-connected, but for all people. The remarkable women being honored here today exemplify the values we strive for and help bring us closer to the future we envision. Thank you all for your leadership, dedication, and support as we continue this important, necessary work together. Have a wonderful event.